Madam Foreman, has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
Would you hand it to the bailiff, please? Would you please read the verdict?
We, the jury, find in favor of the defendant.
Let the record so reflect.
Mr. Foreman, has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor. We, the jury, find in favor of the defendant.
I'm Steve Arnold. I'm the owner of Peachtree Pest Control here in Atlanta, Georgia. Our company is a family-owned business. You know, the pest control industry is a target industry. I'm not the first company to suffer, junk lawsuits. We're highly regulated by EPA and local and state agencies. We adhere strictly to the rules of application. In 1996, one of our technicians called our office and said that there had been a problem on one of the office parks and that a young lady had claimed that gotten sick from something that he had done. In reviewing the case with our technician, he had not even serviced in her area. He had not treated up there where the young lady was sitting. I notified my insurance company of the incident. We finally got the lawsuit. Everybody had their say in the courtroom, and the judge and the jury sat back and we waited for the verdict. Came back on our behalf. They appealed the case, and back to trial we went. Again, this time the monies had grown. The jury came back in with a verdict again in our favor. You're unable to do anything during that process. It ties you down that much.
The role of expansion for any company, pest management or otherwise, is an important one. And when faced with things like lawsuits, it makes it very uncomfortable to consider the prospect of taking on additional exposures, additional expense, when you know you've got that thing outstanding.
You're literally fighting for your existence.
Well, not only that, a lot of banks won't give you money if they realize that there's a pending lawsuit. And a lot of times it takes investment capital to expand the business.
My attorney picks up the phone, calls me one day, and says, "Steve, we're at it again." I said, "What are you talking about?" They're going to appeal the case for the second time, and this will require a third trial. I said, "Why?" And his answer was, "Well, if we're willing to pony up $500,000, they will not attempt to sue." Everybody deserves their day in court, but when is enough enough? That's not the way it was intended. Honest to God, I do not know the answer, but I know what it feels like to sit in a jury trial and see your entire life being auctioned off to the highest bidder. It tears me up even today, sitting there thinking that everything I'd built was on the line. That hurt.